Hello and welcome. I am so happy that you decided to visit me tonight. Outside it is raining and it's starting to get quite cold. It's definitely mid-October. The leaves are yellow and so is the grass, and the leaves are falling down, and I assume that in a month or so the snow will start to come. And when it's raining and cold outside, it's very nice to be inside where it is warm, and especially nice to share this cozy evening with you. I have made some hot chocolate for us. This is a cup from the Mumi-trolls. If you don't know what the Mumi-trolls are, it's different characters made by the Finnish author and artist Tove Jansson. She has written many books, children's books, about the Mummy-trolls family and their friends in the Mummy Valley. And I used to watch the Mummy-trolls when I was a child. It was a cartoon in the 90s, but I also remember a Dolls movie with the Mummy-trolls. And this is from one of the stories where it came a wizard that rode on a black panther. I don't really remember the story that well, but I do remember that the Mummy-troll books and series could be cozy and warm, but it also had elements of darkness and sadness in it. And this was one of those scary characters. And there's also this character named Hufsa, which is basically a big troll-like character. I think she's a woman, and she's black and has these big staring eyes. And when she comes through the forest, everything turns into ice and everyone gets scared and runs away. And I think, or I realized when I have become an adult, that she symbolizes loneliness, or a feeling on the outside, maybe scaring away people because of the way she looks. So even though Hufsa is really scary, I think she's basically not so dangerous but lonely. So that's quite sad. There's also this character or this history that is called the Invisible Child. There's a cup with her on as well, and when I think the story starts with someone knocking at the door at the mummy house, and they open up but nobody is there, and after a while they discover that it is someone there and it is a child, and to know where the child is they put this bell around her neck. And the reason why this girl has become invisible is because of her parents using sarcasm when they speak to her, like talking her down and making her feel little, and eventually she becomes invisible. So it's quite moving. I can feel that when I'm talking about it because it's so bad. But after staying with the mummy family for a while and getting a lot of love from them, she starts to show again. So she gradually comes back and she turns visible again. So it's a lot of symbolics in the Mumi-trolls books and series. So I definitely recommend checking that out if you haven't read Tove Jansson's Mumi-troll before. And there's also a lot of nice artwork. Collecting these cups is quite common in Scandinavia, I think. Every woman in her 30s has these cups. No, not everyone, of course, but a lot of us do. Because they're just so nice and there's so many to collect. So I hope you are doing well, and I hope that you have had a good day. And if you haven't had a good day, I hope that you can lie down and relax together with me, and I will try to help you to relax. I have put on this warm, soft sweater. It has about 40% of alpaca wool in it. I wish it was more. I can feel the wool because it's really warm and soft. And I'm also wearing this vintage scarf that I bought in a vintage store, and I really like the colors. I love pastels, but I also love brighter colors such as red. Yeah. Do you like colors? Yes. They make me happy, at least. So I thought that I could look at these cards together with you. And these cards I got from a stand when I was in the city center here the other day, and it's from Human-Etisk Forbund, which is like organization that provides ceremonies and a community for people that doesn't believe in a special religion, so not atheists, but I might say something wrong here, but they believe in humanity, I guess. Human ethics. I do too. I believe in the good in people. You could call me naive, I guess. But I know all people are born good, at least, even though not everyone turn out to be the nicest. But I know you are nice though. And even though not everyone has been nice to you all the time or today, you are safe here tonight with me, and I see you. I do, and I know you are good, and I know that you are doing your best. And nobody is perfect, and that should not be the goal in life. But you're doing your best, and doing good is good enough. You are enough. Okay? I believe in you. I really do. You can do this. We can do this. Sometimes it's hard, but we just have to keep on trying our best. And if you don't have the energy to do that, then that's fine as well. Sometimes we just need to put life on pause and just take take care of ourselves, not always being productive and striving to achieve something at work or at school or in our home with our friends. But just being and existing, taking care of ourselves can be enough as well sometimes, when we need to take a step back and just breathe for a little bit. Yeah, but I said I would show you these cards, and I will. So let's open them and see what they say. I forgot to tell you that they are called undringskort. Undringskort. I will try to translate that to English. I think you can translate it into wonder cards. No, wandering cards that makes you wonder. Something like that. Okay, let's open up the package. I see that I will struggle to translate this one. Okay, I can take this one and I will read it in Norwegian first. This is written in nynorsk, and it says: Må ein skilja seg ut for å være unik. 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 And that means, do you or does one have to stand out in order to be unique? Unique. Unique. I don't have the universal answer to everything. I don't think that you think so. But in my opinion, I don't think so, no. You don't have to stand out to be unique. I think a lot of people, maybe especially young people, but also older people, tend to think that we have to be unique and do something special, have something special about us to stand out. But there is no one exactly like you. No one has your exact features, your voice, your looks, your brain, your thoughts. So even though you haven't written a book, or you're not famous, or you don't have many followers on YouTube, you are still unique because you are the only kind of you. There's only one of you. So you are unique and special and great. Let's look at the next one. I'm jumping over, as we say in Norway, hoppe over some cards. This card says, får vi mer fridom hvis vi har flere val? Do we get more freedom if we have more options? And again, I think there's not, well, at least not to this question, only one answer to that. I think that's the point with these cards as well, that you're supposed to wonder. I think too many choices could lead to the feeling of being overwhelmed to some people. But at the same time, having a lot of options can also give a sense of freedom. In many countries, a lot of people do not have the options to choose their path in life. Many women are not able to choose to go to school, or when they want to get married, or if they want to get married. And while in other countries that is something that we can choose for ourselves. So I believe that we do have more freedom in having more choices. Yeah, maybe that's obvious to many of you. Maybe you disagree, and that's okay. Okay, I will take one more. Okay, I will just stick to the next one. I will read it in Norwegian first, and it says, kan noko flyktig ha varig verdi? And I will try to translate it. Can something brief have long-lasting value? I think that is what it means, and I will say yes. I think so. makes me think of brief human connections. Not talking about like a one night stand or anything, but maybe a friendship or a relationship that you had when you were young, that lasted only briefly, but that made a big impact on your life. Maybe you experienced something for the first time, or you learned something about yourself that stayed with you. So yeah, and I'm thinking that it could also mean something like a stranger smiling at you when you're having a bad day, and that can impact the rest of your day in a positive way and make you feel better, and maybe it will make you smile to someone else and make their day better as well. So yeah. So these cards were quite nice. I got them for free. And they make you become a bit philosophical and thoughtful. And it could be nice to discuss it with a friend, which I did tonight with you. I'll put them back in the box. And it's getting late, and my cat is meowing outside. He puts his little paws on the window. He wants to come inside and eat some cat food. So I hope that this made you relaxed. It didn't contain a lot of triggers. It was mostly soft spoken. But if you want to see a certain trigger or role play on my channel, please comment below and like and subscribe to my channel and my videos. Okay, I wish you all a